Okay, what's up everybody? This is Miss Tiny, and coming back to you with another video. Today we have Josh, Jonathan, Diego, Diego, and Jonathan. Come out. Okay, and today we're going to be talking about Dear White People from two different perspectives. Well, four, but two. They haven't watched it yet, and we have. Okay, so.
Before we start off, dear white people, you may be offended by the shit that comes out my mouth. Right?
And in all honesty, we're not gonna care.
Okay, so we're just gonna basically give you an overview. If you haven't watched the movie first.
I've never watched the movie.
You don't recommend the movie to me.
So is it?
I was recommended the TV show.
You recommended the movie to me when it came out.
I did?
Yes, that's why I watched the movie.
My dad
He was like, Teeny, you gotta watch Dear White People.
I smokes weed.
Anyways, he don't want to tell me about the movie, and I end up watching the show before you. Don't play with me.
I've never seen the movie, so.
You told me about the movie.
Whatever.
Anyways, if you haven't watched the movie, you might be a little confused in the beginning, but basically the movie is an overview of the blackface party that happened, that the whole season pretty much is about, and that they're referring to. It's basically days after the series takes place 3 days after the movie starts. So we're just gonna go episode by episode.
So was it a blackface party?
It was a blackface party, and a whole bunch of white kids went.
Yeah. You know what blackface is, right?
Yeah, when they pick the face black dude.
Yeah. Quick side note, mini history lesson. Now, I don't know all the logistics of the show. Blacks was actually a TV show way back in the day when times were still kind of segregated. And it was this white guy who painted his face black with big pink lips and shit to mimic black people.
Oh, shit. I didn't know that.
Yeah,
Y'all knew that? No? Okay.
Dear white people, I'm Josh.
And I'm Teeny.
And we're going to be talking about Dear White People.
The series. So, starting from where we left off, the first episode basically is just introducing everybody. It introduces Sam, which is one of the main characters. She basically is like a black activist for the radio station. Also, she's for the school radio station. Also, she's secretly dating this white guy named Gabe. But Reggie likes her, which is a black guy who is one of the black activists on campus, and they're all a part of the BSU, which is the Black Student Union, and her best friend Joell and Lionel. But those are the main people who were introduced in this first episode. And basically in the first episode, what is it?
I thought it was Joreen.
No.
I know they call her
It's
Joe.
Joell.
All I know her is Joe.
Joell. I literally took notes last night.
Oh, okay.
Joell. But stayed up till like 4 in the morning. But
Good student.
yeah. So in the first episode, basically everyone finds out that Sam is dating Gabe. Really? Really? Oh my god. I can't record this. Really? Okay.
I said, no, there ain't no chainsaw.
14-inch chainsaw in this bitch.
Really? Oh my
And if
god.
this video get 1,000 views, you know, wait, this fucking.
He is lying to y'all. That's probably Daddy Chainsaw.
I'm gonna give away my dad chainsaw. Y'all gonna watch me get my ass whooped, alright? Check it out. We get 1,000 views. This chainsaw could be yours, alright?
Share it. Share this video.
That is some shit. I've never seen a chainsaw this
Okay,
casually sitting in
back
the
on
corner.
tags. Back on tags.
I'm not in the video, so hey.
That's Jonathan.
Really? Really, babe?
He's in the video.
Hey.
Oh my god. Anyways, so how do you feel about the way everybody reacted to her dating Gabe?
I think it was actually kind of expected.
I mean, she is biracial, but
biracial, but she always talking about black this, black that.
exactly like the girl said. She's kind of like Tracy
And
Ellis biracial, not like.
And she getting black this, black that, and she getting dicked down by a white guy.
But I'm just saying, like, to me, I feel like they kind of overreacted.
Yeah, a little bit, especially
Because-
Reggie. Oh,
Well, Reggie liked her.
Salty ass nigga. Dog. He could have sat there with that U8 ass face. Yeah.
Reggie like her, so I can understand. But with everybody else, like, okay, the girl Coco who sent everybody the message, they beefing, so I get why she would send it. Yeah, because Coco got the alert, but Coco is the one who sent it to everybody. Like, somebody sent it to Coco, but Coco ended up sending it to, like, everybody who was in the room.
Oh.
Yeah, Calandria.
Hashtag hated when Bay leaves. Like, oh.
I would have just been mad that he took the picture of me. Like damn. Like, what if my shirt went all the way down?
I mean, like, she should be grateful that, you know, most niggas nowadays don't give a shit.
True, but she kind of wanted it to be.
No, I'm saying like he wanted to be in a relationship. Like, you find dudes nowadays who wouldn't mind that whole fucky. You go about your business shit. I mean, he actually wanted. Then again, he's white, so.
Anyways, okay, moving on. So we're just gonna move on to episode 2. What? Oh, hold on. What's some more stuff? Anyways, whatever. We're gonna just move on to episode 2, and episode 2 is about Lionel Higgins. Lionel Higgins is like a gay black guy, kind of nerdy, you know.
But he didn't know he was gay. He was like.
He didn't want to be labeled as gay.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think he knew he was gay, but he just didn't want people to like call him gay because in the black community, being gay is like a bad thing.
Yeah.
No, but people didn't even want to cut his hair because he was gay. Which
Well, they didn't. I don't think they knew he was gay. He just looked like a bitch. Like, you know how it is. Like,
but he just looked gay.
Like, for some of y'all in the black community, you know how it is. Like, you can't look soft. Like, niggas they not gonna respect you.
Yeah. So, I mean, he was already kind of out of place. Like, from the way we went to school, you can be like that and you still gonna have friends. But I'm pretty sure he went to like a regular black school, you know.
Yeah, some what do you call it, moonlight shit. Get his ass jump. You never seen Moonlight? Don't worry about it. Moonlight, best picture.
You seen it?
No.
How you gonna refer to it?
Look, I heard about it. From somebody else. Moonlight, really good movie.
Actually, my ex co-worker's little brother was in Moonlight. He was one of the characters.
Bullies?
No, he was like, he played the main guy
Oh.
as a kid. So, shout out to you, Khalil, little brother.
Don't forget, Chainsaw
No,
be yours.
Kahari. I was talking about Khalil. Kahari, little brother.
Don't forget, Chainsaw could be yours. 1,000 views.
Share this shit.
14-inch chainsaw.
Okay, so it's basically about him and his roommate is Troy. Troy is the dean's son.
One of the most popular, or if not the most popular black guy in school.
Pretty much. And Lionel is like a reporter. Isn't like a reporter?
Yeah,
journalist.
journalist.
He's a journalist for like the school paper. Which actually is crazy. A lot of people
Actually,
read
it's not
it.
the school paper. It's the Independent. They're totally separate from the school.
Well, a paper that the school kids read.
That's, yeah, I peeped that from some of the videos.
Okay, so he found out that Troy smoked weed, and he was kind of surprised about it because Troy is supposed to be like the perfect black guy, like the quote unquote perfect black guy, the guy who got into an Ivy League school, running for president at an Ivy League school, you know, not a thug. He was
Not overweight.
like the Obama type black guy. Right?
Joe Obama. The white guy. Joe Obama.
So I mean, in the first episode, that's basically. Oh, what happened was it came out that Troy fucked the teacher. Remember?
That was in episode 2.
Yeah, that was in episode 2. A lot happened. It's like,
yeah, it's
like if you watch it, this is like a spoiler, but like, okay. So continuing, how do you feel about him sleeping with Professor Hobbs, the Okay, Professor Hobbs is the lady that's the professor. She's gay. She's engaged to another lady, but she's sleeping with Troy, which is a student.
I think he that nigga. He that nigga. He fucking Coco.
Mhm.
He got a dude crushing on him, Lionel.
Mhm.
And he fucking a teacher.
And remember when
It
they
was
was
kind of bad.
remember when they was at the party?
He fucking
Yeah.
at a boathouse. My nigga was on the boathouse like, I was like, damn, son.
And also, I think it's crazy how, you know, the guy who died at the boathouse party.
Yeah.
What's his name? Dale.
Yeah, the fucking Chobama guy, right?
Yeah.
Because he tried to fly.
Yeah, he tried to fly or whatever.
Dear white people, don't try to fly.
Thing.
Dear white
His
people,
name's-
don't try to fly without a fucking airplane, all right?
Well, that's getting,
For the Red Bulls, it's not
white boy
making
wasted.
Yeah, white. You was fucked up.
But my thing is, with him dying, I don't like the fact of we're kind of jumping around here because we just kind of refrain from the notes. But I don't like how they tried to protest like for him, but he loved drinking. But they tried to protest at the town hall.
At the town hall choice, and yeah, talking about drinking leads to this, but that was all the plot by the school.
Yeah, I know.
So
To kind of like
detour.
drown them out, like
Yeah.
to kind of drown like the kind of just we're gonna just call Sam group like the Black Lives Matter group to kind of try to drown them out because she was like I know they're not trying to all lives matter this shit.
Yeah. When it came to that shit, it was weird. Like the whole like Dear White People series to me was actually pretty interesting because I'm not a person that likes drama. I don't really like all that Real Housewives type shit.
Yeah.
But it was enough drama in the show to the point where I actually kept me interested.
Kind of like educational drama.
Yeah, that too. Especially for those of you who really feel like this shit does not happen. Like, for a lot of the black people who I know who've seen the video, or should I say the TV series or whatever, they can really relate to that. Like, a lot of those issues you can relate. Again, they mentioned Sandra Bland, Trayvon Martin, and many others who've actually gotten killed in real life by the hands of white cops.
But I feel me and you would relate a little more as far as being in Miami from the school that we went to.
Yeah.
You know, because in our school it was majority Hispanic. Nothing wrong with Hispanics, but it was kind of like a black-white divide. If you have like a 80% Hispanic school, and the rest of the percent, miscellaneous, like maybe a 2% white, 1% white, and
The school that we went to,
10% black.
yeah, it was a huge. It was basically geared towards the Cuban community in my school, or should I just generalize as Hispanic community.
Mm-hmm.
And you did see a lot of racial segregation, but that goes for any school if you think about it. Now you do have kids like me and a few others who will integrate themselves into the white or even Hispanic groups, but that's the same thing with the girl with the dog.
Kelsey.
Yeah, that I hated that bitch. But yeah, the little oh my god, you
she
know,
was
thank you
just
for my puppy. Like, come on,
ditzy.
man.
But it is black people out there who are very ditzy.
Yeah, and they're like,
They just don't like. They don't feel like they believe that all lives matter is really all lives matter. Like they feel like it's an actual movement, when in actuality, it's a distraction, a diversion.
yeah. Like, now I'm not gonna act like I don't know how to put it. Like, I am pro-black, and I do believe in all lives matter. But at the same token,
But you
it's
believe
like,
in it for the right reason.
yeah. Like, I believe that everybody should be equal. However, when it comes to the BSU and the TV series and everything, they're just trying to call attention to the fact that black, and again in real life, that blacks are the ones that are in trouble now.
And then the fact of a lot of the things that white people do is not okay. Even she said on her radio show, on Halloween, you can't dress in blackface, you can't dress as an Indian, because what? It offends those different type of races. You can't dress as a Mexican farmer because it offends different races, and you should just respect that.
Yeah.
To be honest, like even even at the party, like when the whole N-word situation came up, a lot of the remember the white guy who was over Prestige,
Yeah.
which is like the white magazine type of white organization type of thing, and he was like, she asked him, the guy asked him, does cracker offend you? Does cracker and hunky offend you? And he was like, no. And they were saying, exactly, it doesn't offend you. So if I say it, it doesn't offend you. You okay with it? But the N-word is not okay. And we go to a school where white people have used the N-word plenty of times. And sad to say, we've kind of accepted it. Like, we had to kind of just deal with it. It wasn't
like me looking at that whole race situation, seeing how the tension was up, I see where they was coming from.
Yeah.
However, in my personal experience, I didn't think it was that big of a deal. I was like, all right, you know,
but I thought that's how we grew up.
Yeah, that's just how we grew up. Like everybody uses it now. Like it's deviated from what it originally meant. And not to say for the older heads here, like it's not what it always been. It's just it's used so commonly to the point where people really don't care.
Like down here, I think it's more so nobody really gonna bother you too much unless you use it in like a nigga get out my face type of way. But if you just singing a song or you're just around friends and stuff, it's kind of like nobody is gonna like be like, oh, don't say that, you know? It's just gonna slide off.
Yeah.
Well, depending on where you are. Depending where you are.
Make sure you fuck with the people that you say this to.
Depending on where you are and who you with.
No matter who you are, if you're white, Hispanic, do not ever go to somebody you don't know and be like, what's up, my nigga?
Yeah.
Even I'll punch you in your shit. Because I don't like that. Like, I don't know you like that. I don't accept you just coming up, what's good, my nigga?
But I think, like in the situation with Reggie, he felt comfortable. The white guy felt comfortable. He felt like they was friends. And like you said, we hanging out, we just singing the song.
Yeah.
We playing devil's advocate here. Because we can understand both sides. Like, we understand from the white guy's perspective, you know, it's just a song. It's not that deep. But from the black guy's perspective, you gotta think of it. Tensions are high already. You just was caught at a blackface party. Your friend just hosted the blackface party and didn't stop it. Didn't do anything to stop it. And kind of is on the guidelines of a racist, you know, with the little things that he's saying. And it's kind of just like building up. Then the fact that he pushed them.
Yeah.
What else?
What else happened? And then towards the end of the this is a quick overview of everything. Towards the end of the actual episodes, because I just finished the actual series yesterday. Troy. Okay, so put it like this: the dean in the school is a black guy who basically forgot he was black.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I think he did.
I think he was trying to act so white, and like, you know how some black people disown their blackness? Like, they still know that they black, but just to be successful, they feel like they can't be black and successful. They have to act white. They have to do everything white. They have to be very proper, you know?
Yeah.
They feel like that's the only way that they could be successful.
Except for that one time he slipped up. Look, nigga. you gonna go down there. You gonna make sure every baby is kissed and every hand is shaking. I was like, damn, boy.
That surprised me when it came out his mouth.
Look, what? I was like,
but
yo,
you
that's
can see. You know what made me laugh? Just going back when Troy was a young kid and he got accepted into Juilliard, and he was like, Wesley Snipes, Anna Nicole. Was it Anna Nicole?
He said Tupac. Tupac, Wesley Snipes, and somebody else, something like that. He was like shot, tax evasion, and something else. I was like, damn.
Drug addict.
Yeah, I was like, damn. Boy, he stomped that shit out. Like, he know everything.
All right, I won't go to Juilliard. Gosh. But yeah, like he basically tried to make Troy as unblack as he possibly could because he felt like he would be unsuccessful.
But in doing that, he kind of made Troy into something else.
Yeah.
Or he made Troy in his image in front of him. But just like all kids, when you're in front of your people, you like, all right, Dad, yeah.
But he
around
kind of
the
was
corner.
living through Troy, I feel. You know, some people live through their kids.
Yeah.
Because, think about it, if he wasn't living through Troy, he would let Troy do it on his own thing.
Yeah. But I guess he wants Troy to be successful.
Mm-hmm.
But he went about it the wrong way, in my opinion. Like, niggas
Yeah.
tripping. But
Like-
also, like, when it came towards the end, like, the reason why I said he kind of lost his black, his like, in his head that he was
Mhm.
black was, remember, they had the whole plan of silencing all the black people so
Yeah.
they can get it through the town hall meeting without everybody knowing what's going on.
Because
And he
of the
knew-
investors.
Yeah, because of the investors. And he knew this.
Mm-hmm.
And he still decided to, like, shush up the black people. Like, again, I've been in schools where I thought the black principal was supposed to have my back, and dude was like, nah, bruh. So, you know,
Yeah.
I understood where they were coming from. Like, yo, you supposed to be, like, the dean of the school, and you hiding everything from us, and you not even trying to help us. You feel me?
Yeah.
So, shit kind of had me upset. And it took...
But you know what made me upset about the dean also was when we're gonna get to what happened with Reggie. We're gonna get to it. But when everything happened with Reggie and they went to the meeting with the dean, even though Reggie didn't come, Sam actually told the dean, like, what if the same thing happened to Troy? You know? And he was like, well, that would never happen to Troy because of the way that I raised him. He kind of like lost his, like, what they say, stay woke, not woke, whatever.
Yeah.
He kind of like was not woke. You feel me? Like, he kind of forgot that he is black. It doesn't matter if you're a good black person. It doesn't matter if you're the top of your class. It doesn't matter if you articulate properly. It does not matter once it comes to the color of your skin.
Which is true. Damn so true. I walked my ass in Miami Springs at night. Fucking police officer pulled up next to my ass talking about something, where you going? Bitch, I'm in high school. I just left football practice. Why? Like, why are you even next to me? Telling me, hurry up and get home.
Exactly.
Like, you get... And at the end, when Troy was getting arrested after breaking the window,
Mm-hmm.
he about to get his ass shot.
Exactly.
He ain't even do nothing.
Exactly.
Nigga,
And I
he
feel
already
like
in handcuffs.
that was a wake-up call for his dad, to me.
Yeah.
That was a wake-up call, like, listen, it doesn't matter how you raise your child. It doesn't matter how you raise your child. It doesn't matter if they never seen a black person in their life. It doesn't matter if you have a black child, never seen a black person in their life, never been around a black person in their life. Once they encounter a racist white person, they don't care about none of that. Or trigger a happy white person, they don't care about none of that.
Yeah, his old boy came out, don't shoot! He knew it.
crying.
Nah, he's
was
not
crying.
back. He's not back to his black roots then. Don't shoot! Ain't even know the guy. Officer probably pulling out the gun. Officer like, don't shoot! No, that's my son.
But to me, I didn't understand why Troy knocked out the glass.
Because they locked him out.
I know,
But remember, Lionel exposed the truth. And everybody was like, so this is what you've been hiding from us like the whole time about the whole investors and how the investors make money back from shushing up the black people at the rallies and shit like that. So when Lionel exposed that shit, everybody was
so
like...
it don't get bad media coverage.
Yeah. And then everybody was like, oh, for real? Like, gee, you talking about this?
Mm-hmm.
And then Troy was like, you locked me out. So he was like, I'm going to break this fucking window, get y'all attention.
And mind you, Coco was the one who locked them out.
Yeah, that fake ass bitch.
I
Over here,
mean,
Indian hair ass bitch.
I mean, okay, let's just move from, we started from Lionel and went straight to Troy, but let's just go to Coco. Let's just start with Coco. With Coco, she kind of grew up, she grew up like the South Side of Chicago. I mean, bad neighborhood. She kind of just got saved by like a scholarship program.
Mm-hmm.
She kind of got,
that white guy.
yeah, I didn't write his name down.
Okay.
But she kind of got saved from like a scholarship program. She started going to like charter schools and private schools with a whole bunch of white kids. Basically taught that black is not what it is. Black is not right. Anything black is not acceptable.
It's not deemed as beautiful.
Exactly.
Example, that doll situation. That the black girl took the white doll and said, no, you take the ugly one. And I'm thinking like the ugly doll gonna have like hair missing. No, it was just a perfectly good black doll. And she's like, you take the ugly one. I was like, what the fuck? Like, that's fucked up. But, you know, it happens.
Yeah. It does happen because, like, even me, I can say, like, I had Barbie sheets, right? I'm pretty sure a lot of girls out there, you have Barbie sheets as a child. My mom, she brought me the white baby doll, the white Barbie sheets. But that was the only ones left in the store because they didn't make a lot of black Barbie stuff. But my cousins, like on my dad's side, they had all the black Barbie sheets. Same sheet, black doll, white doll. They seen my sheets. Like, and this is why I feel like Black is Beautiful, because they was like, why do you have the white sheets? Why you didn't get the black one? I didn't even know it was black ones. So that's how you can tell, even it's like kind of appropriated in stores where certain things, they don't make products for little black girls.
Yeah.
Or they don't have a lot of them.
And it also depends on the neighborhood you're in. If you're in a predominantly white neighborhood, there's no reason why they would sell anything black.
But even in a predominantly black neighborhood, sometimes they don't sell black stuff.
Yeah, I know. But I'm saying, especially in a white neighborhood, you won't find that shit.
Yeah. But with Coco, she kind of was, in her mind, she wanted to be like a Michelle Obama.
Yeah.
Basically. That was basically her goal, to be like a Michelle Obama, to be like a first lady with a successful guy.
She was ambitious as a motherfucker.
Yeah.
Like when Troy started, like, what do you like about me?
He was like, you don't even love me. You just love the idea of me. I'm like,
damn. I mean, he right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, can't get mad at that.
But I think it's stupid how her and Sam stopped being friends.
Yeah, it was because she was jealous. She was always jealous of Sam.
Yeah, but I mean, because
that is the reason. Like, they wanted Sam to be inside of that sorority that she wanted to be in.
Yeah.
They wanted Sam to do this, Sam to do that. Sam had Troy first.
And I think that comes partially a part of colorism. Like, Sam was light skinned, green eyes.
Sam was fine though.
The typical, look that a lot of people want in a black girl, exotic looking. And Coco was more of like a beautiful dark skinned woman, but always the ones that's like,
she basic.
not really, but she was the one that you pretty for a black girl type of dark skinned girl, And I think, and then also the guy that she wanted freshman year, Sam got him. The sorority she wanted to be in, Sam didn't want to be in it, but they wanted Sam. Everybody wanted to have Sam as their friend.
Yeah.
Oh my God, it's loud, but everybody wanted Sam as their friend.
Don't worry, it's Friday, it's garbage day, you feel me?
Oh, that's a garbage day?
Yeah, it's a garbage day.
But everybody wanted Sam in their clique, and they didn't really want Coco. And Coco had to change her look. Coco used to wear her natural hair. She had to change her look and kind of, started wearing straight weave and try to just adjust and fit in where she could.
Yeah. And
then eventually she slept with Sam's boyfriend while Troy and Sam was together.
I don't think so.
When she slept with him?
I
think for the first time.
I don't know. I remember they were studying and he just kept looking at titties.
Yeah.
He was just laying there looking at titties and she was like, you see something you like? And he was like,
okay, who's in there? You know who I liked it? Rashid. The African guy.
Yeah, the African guy.
He had clapbacks like a motherfucker. He was
I speak 5 languages. And don't correct me in English.
No, he was like, don't be mad because my people didn't get caught.
My people didn't get caught. And that nigga was funny though.
He's like, I'm going back to Africa. They're like, you're going the wrong way.
You gotta make a left. And then he actually went left. I was like, yo, this nigga gullible as fuck.
You want to talk about Reggie now?
I don't know. I really like Reggie like that. Reggie was a fuck nigga.
You think
That
so?
nigga, yeah, that nigga. Look, you like somebody. Everybody has had that little fair share of crushes or whatever, and you couldn't get that person. To me, accept it. Either you gonna get him or you not. And yeah, he was making advances towards Sam.
But Sam was leading him on.
But if you ain't get it, it ain't yours.
But I'm just saying, like Sam, like I don't feel she should have led him on. Like she used to hang around him. Everybody make jokes about them being together. Usually when you don't like a person like that and people start making jokes about y'all being a couple, you just be like, nah,
Yeah.
She never said that. She just kind of like ran with it.
But then you always find that girl that be like, I don't want to hurt his feelings. And she probably was, like she said, she was confused. She didn't know whether she wanted Gabe or Reggie.
Yeah.
And to me, it was like, look, if you've been, friends with Reggie for so long, and you ain't giving them yet, ain't even tried.
Yeah.
Obviously, you just don't like him.
To me, I didn't like how Reggie treated Gabe.
Yeah, he was green as fuck.
He was like really rude. Like
Salty,
Gabe
salty.
was trying to be so nice and.
That's it. How you doing? I ain't about to cut. You shake his hand. Like, yo, that nigga Reggie he was a bitch. He was a bitch ass nigga.
But I really felt bad on the episode about him, and this is what we've been talking about. We've been saving. When the officer pulled the gun on him, because it all basically the argument started when one of his white friends, they was at a party. It was his white friend party. They was all out there having fun, playing trivia. Reggie was smart as fuck, won the game and everything. Then they started dancing. The white guy started singing a song with the N-word in it. Reggie told him, don't say that. Then he made a big thing saying, why can't I say it? It's just a song. Are you calling me racist? Because he was like, you come to my party, drinking my drinks, eating my food. And I feel like when he said that, that's when it really kind of turned. Like, the mood kind of turned to him being kind of racist. Because that's when he was like, now I'm calling you racist because you're trying to make it seem like you're giving me all this stuff. But when actuality, when I came to the party, you was happy that I came. Like since you let me come to your party, you should be able to say nigga.
Yeah.
From Reggie's perspective, And I don't think the white guy meant it like that, but still, that's how it came off. And he should have to me, the white guy should have just let it go like, all right,
Yeah, all of that could have been avoided. Just said, all right, man, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Because we all
but
have
what
had
happened
those
was the
songs.
other white guy came behind him.
Yeah, and
It kind of boosted it up.
You always got that one instigator in the back. Mm-hmm. But like, we all had that song where you sing in front of your people, your parents and shit, and you can't cuss, so you be like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or he could have just moved to the other side of the room. I would just move to the other side of the room and still sing the song. It's my party,
And they was drunk anyway, so like, it wasn't really that bad.
And then after that, the guy, he bust out, they should do what they did in Germany.
Everybody was like, what? Even the white kids was like, whoa.
That's going a little too far. What you talking about? He was like,
educate all its children on, the horrific pastimes that they have.
I would have been like, get out. I would have been like, get out. Get out. And after that, that's what actually started all the commotion when everybody just started talking and fussing with each other. And the guy ended up pushing Reggie. And Reggie pushed him back. And that's when the police came. And to me, this was so fucked up. And this happens all the time. Like, the officer, and it actually happened, no, never mind, not like that. But anyways, it's fucked up how he didn't ask the white kid nothing. He didn't look at the white kid. He basically was like, he basically made it seem like he was called because a black kid was attacking a white kid, Because he was like, do you go to this school? And everybody in the room was saying,
even the white kids was like, he goes to the school.
And he was like, basically like, whatever. I want, I want to fuck with this guy. Yeah.
Which happens.
And he pulled a gun out on him. And, at first Reggie was like, fuck this,
Yeah, like he was just going to leave. Like, I was assuming he was just going to walk away and leave.
Yeah, that's what I saw. He was just like, fuck this. And he was just, it seemed like he just wanted to go home. Like.
And after that, quick, I was like,
he pulled out a gun quick. Like, and to me, that was very unnecessary. And it happens all the time. It's very unnecessary for him to pull out a gun and somebody walking away. Like, if they're a student on campus or if they're not a student on campus. This person is leaving.
And they're unarmed, so there should
you don't know if they're armed or not.
Well, you don't know. Well, again, if you can't assume somebody's armed.
I'm just saying, playing devil's advocate. Yeah. From being a criminal justice major, you always assume they're armed. Always assume they're armed. I'm just saying.
Justice major. I'm glad.
Hey, criminal justice, yeah. But anyways, you always assume that they're armed, but you can tell if somebody's a threat or not.
Yeah. And I felt bad for him that moment. Like, when he got the gun pulled out on him, and everybody was like, whoa.
And you see people cameras out. I want to see if in next season, the video
surfaces, yeah.
Yeah, because it was a lot of people with their phone cameras out. I was paying attention to that.
Yeah, people in the phone cameras out, but ain't nobody try to stop out like that.
Would you
I guess
try
you
to
don't
stop the
stop, yeah.
officer?
But if I was a white kid,
Even the white kid was like, "This is my party." Like he kind of snapped into reality.
yeah, like
He was like, "This is my party. We just had a little argument." You know?
yeah, and he was like, and then I thought he was gonna get shot when he said, "I'm reaching for my wallet."
Yeah, I
was like,
'cause
yo.
I automatically thought of Philando Castile.
Yeah, I was like,
Didn't you?
Yeah.
Like he was like, "I'm reaching for my wallet." I was so like my heart was beating. Like even though it's not real.
Yeah, I was like, yo, this nigga gonna get shot. And I'm like, and he grabbed the wallet, he showed him my ID, and obviously, you couldn't do shit after that.
Yeah.
After that, the officer had no more reason to fuck with him. He was just like, you are fucking.
I mean, but it could have went further.
Yeah.
It could have went further. Because you do have those officers that they tell you to get something, but when you try to get it, they make a big thing.
Yeah, you're resisting.
Yeah.
What?
Exactly. But to me, I felt like if you were an officer, why didn't the other like? I mean, I
All
know
the
they
officer could have just reached in his pocket and grabbed whatever he needed.
Yeah.
Or even arrested, put him in handcuffs, and then.
Yeah, if you feel that
Threatened.
just put somebody in handcuffs. No. But and that was the reason for the town hall and the meeting with the dean that we talked about earlier, and why they wanted to protest the town hall. Moving on to Gabe. How do you feel about Gabe?
Gabe was cool as fuck. Big, a white guy who,
Kind of like the white people we hang out.
yeah, like, I felt bad for him because, again, I love everybody. But he was like a white guy who always heard nothing but white hate every time he was with his
Yeah,
girl.
and that was why I felt bad. Like when he was with her alone, it was perfect, and I think that's why Sam kind of wanted just to keep it between them because she knew how the people who she associated with expressed about white people. Because I mean, honestly, black people do it. You know,
Yeah. Like,
when we in a room with all of us, we express how we feel about different situations with white people sometimes. Not all the time, but it's those moments, you know. So, I mean, he kind of inserted himself into it.
yeah.
And I think that's why she, like, even when he wanted to go to the BSU meeting in the first episode.
Yeah, and then she was like, I don't think that's too smart.
She was like, it's for members only. Actually, it wasn't. Like, I think anybody could have went.
Anybody can go. The issue is, again, I'm black, I'm preaching pro-black. How can you dare to date a white guy?
Exactly.
It just doesn't add up. For Gabe's, like, to me, for Gabe, like, he took a lot of shit. And for Sam to do that to him.
Laughed it off.
Yeah, and for Sam to do that to him, dog, I was hurt for that nigga.
I didn't like Sam for that. To me, I'm like, Sam a hoe, man. Why you
Yeah, like, I was like, yo, this nigga, he's a good dude.
And
He
the
here
fact that
for you.
She basically had two guys who really respected, who really cared about her.
And she shitted on both of them.
Yeah.
And then Gabe came back with this shit on her. I was like, oh! I don't want to be with you.
No, she said, I love you and I really want this. And he was like, I don't really know if I want this. I'm like,
And then walked the fuck away.
I don't know.
I was like, I guess it's over.
She hit his ass with a text message. He got pissed off all over again.
No, but he came back, and then remember he came back during the party, and he said he don't think this is gonna work.
Oh, Gabe was the one who called the police.
Yeah, no, I'm saying after the party, during the town hall meeting,
Mm-hmm.
once everybody before everybody found out what happened, that was why Lionel was, giving his speech. Gabe came up, and then he was like, he started talking to her, and he was like, I don't think this is gonna work because we come from two different areas.
Yeah.
And shit like that. And I was like, yo. And she was just like heartbroken.
Yeah, but what was crazy is the fact that he called the police. I understood why he kept it to himself.
Yeah.
I mean, if I was a white person, I probably would do the same thing.
Yeah.
Especially if I was in his position. I mean, but to me, I didn't like how they reacted either.
Yeah, that was too much.
Because it wasn't his fault. Like, who calls it? I mean, honestly, okay, devil's advocate again. Who calls the police during the party? But at the same time, if he felt like calling the police, I get it, because he probably felt like it was going to get violent.
Yeah.
And probably turn into a big brawl.
And he didn't have no way of knowing that the officer gonna pull out a gun.
And
Granted,
who knows that? Because even at my campus, they don't have guns. The police security,
Yeah.
campus security, police security. The campus security they don't have guns.
yeah, I mean, that was what I would call his white ignorance.
What you mean?
Just assuming that a police would come there and...
To me, I think he assumed that the campus security was gonna come, shut down the party, and everybody was gonna go home.
Yeah. Didn't really work out like that. So, him and every other white person in
that
that
is a
party.
black thing. Like, we don't call police for parties, even if it's a disturbance next to us. Like, nobody really.
If y'all get into a brawl, we gonna be there with a camera talking about worlds.
Or most likely everybody's gonna run away once you see the cops. But nobody is gonna call the cops until somebody get hurt.
Yeah.
For black people, for the most part.
And again, that's because we all know that shit might not play out the way we want it to play out.
How you think. But to me, what I did like about Gabe, he was himself.
Yeah.
Like the first time they went like a Wednesday night to watch, oh shit, it's 31 minutes long. They went to watch the film.
Yeah.
And she went in to wear like Jordans and stuff, and he was like, "So you want me to appropriate your culture?" And it was like, shit, well, okay, go ahead, be yourself. I like that. I don't like, well, I don't say I don't like when white people try to be black. I don't like when white people try to fake black. Like, if you grew up in the hood and that's you, okay, that's you. You can tell the difference.
Yeah.
When you don't, when it's not you.
Yeah.
And it's fake.
When it's just part of who you are and who you grew up with, then yeah, I understand that. But if it's not who you are, don't fake it. Don't fake it.
Last thing, Troy and Lionel. Last thing I want to talk about is Troy and Lionel. How do you feel about Troy kind of taking Lionel to the bar and kind of spending a lot of time with him?
I thought Troy was gonna be gay. Like
I thought Troy was gonna be gay too.
Bi. Especially in that band, I thought he
from his ex-roommate.
Oh,
the bartender?
Gay. Yeah, being gay as well.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it could have been just coincidence.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought he was going to end up being gay. But then again, remember, Troy doesn't have a lot of friends.
Yeah.
So
a lot of
probably,
real friends.
yeah. So, he probably felt Lionel was somebody who he can confide in. And, you feel me? He said, oh no, we gonna talk. It was like, oh, so I'm off the hook now? Oh no, we're gonna talk. I was like,
me,
oh,
I felt
shit.
like, as a straight man, I don't know, I'm not a man, but to me, as a straight man, wouldn't you be a little more conscious? The fact that if a guy does reveal to you that he's gay, wouldn't you kind of make it very clear that that's not something that you want?
Yeah.
He didn't make it clear.
Yeah, I mean, he was put in a lot of situations where he'd be like, yo, with a bathing suit on. Hey,
Yeah,
yo.
like even the last part. To me, if it's two niggas in the room watching a movie, most likely you're going to have like a chair there for your homeboy to sit in. Y'all not just going to be like sitting in the bed together.
Yeah, that shit was kind of weird. He ended up KOing in.
I want to see what happened that morning.
Yeah.
Like, did Lionel leave? Tell me, like, what do y'all think? Do y'all think Lionel left in the middle of the night, went back to his room, or he woke up, Lionel was there laying next to him?
Find out next time. Oh.
Okay, and we're just going to ask these last questions and wrap up this video. How do you feel about segregation? Do you think Joell is going to be the rebound chick for Reggie? Do you think the dean will stop guns from being on the campus? What do you think? Oh, never mind. What was that question that we wanted to say about Troy?
What do you think Troy's image gonna be at the end of this? After everything?
Do you think Joelle's gonna find out that Reggie slept with Sam? Because every time she tried to tell her, something else happened. And will Gabe and Sam get back together? Will the AP integrate? And what do you think about Lionel's new relationship?
Leave your comments in below.
I think that's it. Oh. Well, leave your comments down below, like, comment, and subscribe. And thank you for watching, guys. See you later.
I think it's funny because the way she just like...
To this video. Anyway.
She ain't going away.
Oh, he's still playing the guitar.
Yeah, like, yo.
Bro, I'm gonna have hella bloopers, bro. Alright, guys. So we had to switch positions. They had to switch not positions. We had to switch areas.
Scenery.
Scenery, location, because stuff wasn't working out and our stuff was overheating. All right, so back to where I was.
Goddamn Android.
You got Android too?
Why are you talking shit, dear Android user?
I know, right?
Dear Android user.
Dear Android, you cannot overheat while we're making videos.
Really?
Why the fuck?
While we're connected to Wi-Fi and on Facebook and got 12 other windows open.
Okay, so let's just start on the video because I know these people probably gonna get irritated and click out of my video because of y'all. Anyways,